Thanks for staying with us. You are watching the What Now. We start off in the United States of America, where millions have been left without power and thousands were rescued from floods after Hurricane Milton. At least 16 persons have been confirmed dead after Hurricane Milton passed through Florida, though the total number of deaths could rise as rescue workers make their way through floodwaters and debris. We'll have more details in this report.
Floridians are picking up the pieces after Milton made landfall as a dangerous Category 3 hurricane and cut through the state as a Category 1 storm before moving offshore. More than 2 million homes and businesses are without power, and thousands of people have been rescued from flooded areas after Hurricane Milton. Hurricane Milton has brought heavy rain and waves to Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. On the western tip of the peninsula, Milton downed trees and caused phone outages and flooding as it brushed past. Officials are now warning more flooding is likely in the coming days. President Joe Biden, while delivering a speech on the situation in Florida, called for more caution as rescue operations continue.
There's still very dangerous conditions in the state, and people should wait to be given all clear by their leaders before they go out. We know from previous hurricanes that it's often the case that more lives are lost the days following the storm than actually during the storm itself. Vice President Harris and I have been in constant contact with the state and local officials. We're offering everything they need. I must have spoken to somewhere between 10 and 15 mayors and county executives and all the governors. And in fact, starting this morning, we are getting direct assessments from the storm and FEMA from Director.
Similarly, officials from the Florida State Emergency Operations Center gave updates on the situation.
Isolated pockets of up to 18 inches of rainfall were observed in Pinellas and coastal Hillsborough counties. 5 to 10 inches of rainfall has been observed further northward towards Gainesville, along eastern portions of the I-4 corridor, and south of the western I-4 corridor towards Sarasota.
Palm Beach County officials also held a press conference to provide updates on how the county is responding to Hurricane Milton.
Right now, we went through the stabilization mode for us. That was getting out there, making sure everybody's safe, going through the neighborhoods. There were some areas the deputy couldn't drive in. They got out and just walked into the areas because we wanted to make sure everybody was safe and get them the assistance. So the stabilization part is over.
Tornado-related 911 calls came in at 4:55 p.m. involving people trapped on Deer Run Lane. More than 120 911 calls came in an hour and 45 minutes. Our dispatchers did an amazing job.
Recall that Hurricane Milton made landfall near Siesta Key, Florida on Wednesday night as a Category 3 storm. It has since weakened to a Category 1. Milton moved across the Florida peninsula and was mostly over the Atlantic Ocean early Thursday. Maps show Milton could still flood parts of Florida's Gulf Coast, with storm surge as high as 3 to 5 feet. Florida residents are being warned not to visit areas hit by Hurricane Milton after it brought tornadoes, floods, and storm surges to the state.